Hello and happy Sunday. Welcome to the 3 things I've learned this past week, and today is the 15th of May. So I am going to, as usual, share with you some of the things that happened to me this week and what I was able to learn from them. And I would really like to start with the business part of things because it's something that touches me clearly as a business owner. And it it is really important for me to remind you as well, because sometimes we tend to forget because of all the online noise that there is. So let me just tell you what happened, right? Without me going too forward. So I had my monthly coaching call with the Todd Herman. All right, you know how excited I am for this. And he gave me some incredible tips for Facebook ads because I'm not a Facebook ads expert. And while he was talking to this other business owner that was in the group coaching call, she said something like, well, I want a business where I don't need to work at, and I just want to do whatever I want to do and not have to think about anything else, and literally not work in my business. So she said something like, oh, I want to work. I want to have a business in which I don't need to work in my business. And I understood what she was saying. She meant to say, oh, I want passive income to work in my business, which is fine. But passive income is just one business model out of all the other business models. So Todd jumped in and he was like, it's okay to work in your business. It's your business. Now, the reason why a business owner starts their own business mainly is because they don't want to be under somebody else, and they want to work for themselves, and they want to have their own hours, manage their own time, have their freedom, financial freedom, freedom of time. But there is something else that is so important, especially when it comes to the service-based industry, and that is because you want to give. You want to give back your knowledge, and you want to give back your wisdom, and you want to give to the people that are listening to you. You want to give. And the moment that you say that your business is just something that you don't want to work for, then it becomes kind of counterproductive and counteracting of why did you open a business. So I want to remind you that it's okay to work for your business. All right. That is the most important thing. Like, it's okay to work for your business. Now, I work endlessly for my business, and I sincerely, I could work a little bit less for it, but I enjoy it and it's my passion. And I decided to be a coach because I love to give back, and I love to tell you guys how to use Instagram and tell you guys how to not spend 100 hours a day on it, and how to be more intentional with your time. I love to do that 100%. So when you have coaches out there that say, oh, if you can't take 3 months off your business, then it's not a business. That's bullshitting. All right. So please, please, please don't think that your business is not successful just because you're not in the position of not being able to take 3 months off from it. Don't think that your business is not successful because you're like, oh, you know what, I can't go to drinks tonight because I need to work on a landing page that I'm creating. Don't let them in your mind let you think that your business is not successful just for that, because that is straight up bullshit. I'm going to call it. All right. I am number one person that works relentlessly on her business, and I love it, and that's why I chose it, because I love to work on it. And of course, down the line, I want to work less, but I know exactly what needs to be put inside a business so then it can work on its own. And even down the line, I'll still be the face of my business. I'll still be here coaching you and supporting you and letting you know exactly what needs to be done, because that's why I open a business. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done so. I would have stayed in my 9 to 5, just leave it like that. I was damn good at it. So that is the first thing that I want you to remind you. The second thing is about motivation. So it's connected to the third thing. So motivation comes from within. Now, in the online world, right, it was kind of like easier when the online world did not exist. But in the online world, it's so easy to have coaches and motivators and strategists that tell you, oh, I'm going to push you and you can do this today. And today is a good day to start. And it's Monday. Get blah, blah, and all those motivational quotes that you hear and read every single day. Now, yes, I do believe in them. I tell them. So I have to believe in them. But at the same time, you need to understand that motivation comes from within. And there is no amount of words that somebody else can tell you to do something if you don't want to do it. And that's as simple as it sounds, but it is really as it is. So if you, and it works with everything. It works with your business, it works with your health, it works with your finances, it works with your career, it works with your family, it works with your relationships, it works with your life. It works with absolutely everything. So the moment that you're just like, oh, I really don't want to do it, all right, you can read something that inspires you to take action. But if you don't take that action within the 5 seconds that you read it, you will go back to not doing it. So every time that you have a lack of motivation, rather than going and look for some motivation outside of yourself, whether it's with social media or asking a friend to just motivate you, look within you and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why did I decide on that goal? Why do I need motivation to get to that goal? Is there something that needs to be changed? Is it not aligned with me anymore? Why do I need to do it? Why do I want to start in the first place? And remind yourself of that. I want you to remind yourself of why you started. And that's how then you're going to continue the journey. And that leads me to tip number 3. Planning. I know, I love planning. I just love it. Sometimes I do lose my stuff. And planning is vital. Like, I can't even stress that enough. But planning is vital. And sometimes it happens that you fall off track. And me. Because I planned my whole week as usual. And then some things took longer than others. And I had to prioritize something in the moment that was happening on Wednesday. And I couldn't change that it was happening. So I went off track with everything else because that took a toll on my mind and I needed a break from it. And bear in mind, I still barely had a break from it. All right. So I told myself that the first break that I'm going to take is going to be on the 6th of June, and that's how it's going to be. So I did not exercise this week. I did only yoga once, and that was it. And I don't like that. And I didn't exercise because I had to prioritize something different. Now, if I had prioritized my exercise, then that would have been in the list of things to do rather than the business and studying and work. And my parents were in town, so I had to go out with them, and they stayed in like 40 minutes away from here. So I had to go there twice and blah, blah, blah. So loads of things piled up this week, plenty of things piled up this week, and I wasn't expecting them. So if I were able to prioritize my exercise this week, then probably I would have gone to the gym once or twice. But I didn't, which is okay because it's always a learning curve, and it's always okay, you know what, I know exactly what I'm going to do this week. I also prepared all my meal plan, by the way. It's really, really good. So just a reminder that planning is really, 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 really important. And I want you to plan your week. You know, it's Sunday evening right now. I want you to plan your week from Monday to next Sunday and just follow. And if something else falls through because something happens, then take a step back, regroup, replan. Don't just let it go and say, I'll start again next Monday. Just regroup, understand what you need to do, and plan again. That's it. Those are 3 things that I've learned through this past week. Remember, extremely important to sign up for the Instagram Makeover Bootcamp that starts next Monday, the 23rd of May. It's going to revolutionize your Instagram. We're going to do a whole makeover. We're going to talk about stories, and we're going to talk about content. We're going to talk about engagement and how to sell, my 7 steps for the biohack. You're going to learn so much in the bootcamp. So sign up for the Instagram Makeover Bootcamp starting on the 23rd of May. Now, I'm going to let you go. It's a full moon outside, so go and take care of your soul tonight. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon.